We started our working day this morning at 7:30 by taking a mixture of malts and wheat to create one of our brews, which is called Silent Slasher. We mixed those together as a dry mix and then mixed them with the brewing liquor, which is water at a temperature of 72 degrees. We mixed those together in a formation that we call mashing in. We mashed those into the mash tun and we left it there for an hour and a half to fermentate. The reason that we did that is at that temperature you'll get the best element and sugars out of all those materials in order to create what's then going to become called a wort. After an hour and a half, that wort is under gravity pumped off through a filter into a copper. A copper is a giant kettle effectively. So as it's going in there, we wait until it's completely transferred. Our plant is an 8-barrel plant, so once all 8 barrels are transferred, we then add hops. We add our hops in 3 different stages, under an initial boil, a late boil and an off boil. Once that's settled for another hour and a half, with a couple of agitations, that will be transferred into a fermentation tank where it will settle for a week. In that process we will also pitch in live yeast. We will crop it from the top of a live beer, where you may see some pictures where you can see some flocculation of the yeast. That is live yeast, that's reusable. We will crop that, keep it dormant in refrigeration and then pitch it into the new beer. Depending on whether it's designated for barrelling or for bottling, if it's for barrelling it will be barrelled directly into these casks. These casks are 9 gallons or 72 pints, which will go out to the customer, or if they're going to be bottled, they will be bottled with a tiny piece of sugar solution which will create the carbon dioxide within the bottle.